good everybody, this is the Game Hunter channel, another episode of Clash Royale, and in this episode, we're gonna fight against a legendary deck. I'm talking about an Ice Wizard and Princess together, which is really not easy. But I've been reading your commentaries, and I don't know, it's just sometimes a lot of people are kind of pessimists and start saying that, you know, it's completely impossible to beat a Princess or to beat an Ice Wizard with regular cards. Well, this is the deck that I've been using lately, just playing around a little bit. I know the elixir cost is not the best, but if you know how to place those cards or when to use those cards during the game, you should be in good shape. Alright, so we're gonna start with the Fireball. Fireball, really effective against group of Barbarians, group of Skeletons, group of Goblins. Really effective against Princess too. That's something that you guys are gonna see. Also, we got the Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel probably is not one of my favorite cards, but it is annoying. It is quite an annoying card that you can use really well to annoy your opponent with the Hog Rider, right? After that, we have the Hog Rider, and the Hog Rider, you guys know that this guy brings down buildings so fast that is one of my cards that I have to have on my decks. Of course, I always play around with different combinations, but the Hog Rider is by far one of my favorite cards in the game. After that, we got Britney Spears for obvious reason. Britney Spears is a really cheap card, 2 elixir that can help you, give you some support against air or ground units. Barbarians, probably the most used card in the game. Really powerful, really powerful. Guys, if you mix the Barbarian with the Hog Rider and Goblins together, woo, it's really difficult to stop. The reason is because, well, look at the cost in elixir. We got the Barbarians 5, you can put probably the Hog Rider 9, then you can put the Goblins 2, which is not bad, or you can put Britney Spears 2 also to provide some support against air units. And actually the combo works really well. After that, we got the Goblins. That's another card that is becoming one of my favorite ones. There's those 3 little sneaky Goblins are quite powerful with their knife. They can actually bring down units quite fast. And again, it's super cheap. That's the whole idea of having the Goblins in my deck. After that, we got the Wizard for obvious reason. It's probably one of the best defensive units in the game against minions. I mean, against Barbarians, it can actually do some decent damage with the splash damage. And finally, we got the Musketeer. Well, the Musketeer is being improved big time after the latest patch. It's working really well against, I mean, all around. Even attacking buildings with the Musketeer works quite okay. So let's go to the battlefield and let's defeat a legendary deck. To the Royal Arena we go. We're gonna start with a Hog Rider, Barbarians, Fireball, and Britney Spears. My opponent, Princess, Freeze, Arrow, and Wizard. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I don't like to deploy my units really fast in the game. And let's see what happens. My opponent is gonna deploy the Princess, level 1. And I won't recommend you to deploy the Princess in that area because your opponent, in this case me, you're really tempted to use the Fireball, do some damage to the tower, and take care of the Princess in one go. So be careful. I would probably recommend you to put the Princess close to the bridge. Hog Rider is gonna go down because the Barbarians and the Goblins, and we're pushing forward with Hog Rider, Barbarian, and also a couple of Goblins. It's not enough damage, but with Britney Spears doing some extra support, we can probably do something. Princess is coming down one more time. That's no problem. We can use the Fireball one more time to troll that poor Princess. That Princess is not doing much. It's not doing much. As long as you keep her under control, you can probably control the game. The Princess is a cheap unit, only 3 elixir. But if you have the Fireball in your hand, if you know that your opponent has a Princess, you should be okay. You should be okay. Let's go with the Wizard. As I was mentioning before, the Wizard is a really good defensive unit. It was capable to destroy that army of Barbarians. And we're pushing forward with the Wizard and also a Goblin Barrel. That way, we can do some extra damage to the tower when the Wizard is engaging the Ice Wizard. Not too bad, 69 hit points left. Here comes the Ice Wizard. And again, the Ice Wizard is not a match for the Musketeer. I think I mentioned that before. Musketeer, capable to destroy the Ice Wizard and also destroy the regular Wizard without any issues. That's why I keep recommending people to use the Musketeer for now. The hit points are okay and the damage is just ridiculous. Hog Rider coming one more time. Group of Goblins on defense. I was waiting for a few seconds is never a good idea to deploy all your units when you're trying to counter a Hog Rider, because the opponent can use freeze, and what you want to do after that? You can't do much, right? All your units are going to get completely frozen. So it probably is a good idea to just deploy a little bit group, wait for a few seconds before deploying the rest of the units, and stop the Hog Rider. P.E.K.K.A is coming this way. Nope, not so much. All my Britney Spears were capable to distract the P.E.K.K.A, and that is what is giving me the edge right now, because the P.E.K.K.A is moving towards his base, and instead of helping the Hog Rider, right now the Hog Rider is going alone, fighting against barbarians, fighting against the Musketeer. The Princess is finally do some damage with the Ice Wizard, but we are in really good shape defending our base. We're going to put the Hog Rider just to distract the Ice Wizard and also the Princess, you see? In the meantime, we can push forward with the Musketeer and the regular Wizard to take care of business. That Fireball was able to bring down the Ice Wizard and the Princess two in one go. And this battle is our only few seconds left. Those Goblins are not capable to destroy the King Tower, but victory is ours, and we were able to destroy a legendary deck with 2 tough cards, and actually the Ice Wizard was level 2. I would recommend you, if you use the Ice Wizard with the Hog Rider, probably it's a good idea to deploy both together, right? So the Ice Wizard can freeze the opponent, and at the same time you have the Hog Rider doing some damage to a tower. I think that combo will work better. But one more time, we were able to prevail with a regular deck. Fellas, this is TheGameHuntah. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share my videos. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.